Hey, P1 Zilly. Hey, man, mechanic. Almost screwed up your name. Anyway, the infamous fucking clutch plate. Standard. Okay. But as you can see, this is screwed in all the way. That's screwed in all the way. Now, I defeated the purpose of this having any type of fucking play in it. It's locked in place, right? Yeah, that's locked in place. Let's hold the clutch in. Oh, now it's moving. Now let's try the clutch lock. Yep, she's still locked in place. And I'll tell you why. This stupid pin is no longer needed. You hold this in. There's your clutch. See? Let it go. It immediately grabs them fucking pads. Inside here, hardened steel dowel pin. And the little gay pin that holds this clutch together, that's bye-byes. So yeah, that's how I set my clutches. It doesn't slip because this plate doesn't fucking move. It stays right where the fuck it's supposed to be. That's the fix, China. If you're watching, I know you're watching. They stole about half of my fucking ideas. Now, I'll show you what the standard clutch is supposed to have. I didn't do the mod to this bike yet, but the hardened steel dowel pin is in the bike, but it's got fresh new clutch pads. It's locked in place, right? The bike don't move, right? That one don't have it yet, but once I fucking mod it, it will have it. And usually how you set your clutch is, you hold this bitch in like this once you do the hardened steel dowel pin mod. And then you look at your clutch plate to see how loose it is. Then when you let go of the clutch handle, that bitch grabs. You was working on an engine later or earlier? I might need another gasket because this one's a little ripped, but it's the little clutch plate gasket. I ain't really worried about it. Also, check this out. I don't know if you could see it, but that's a... Hold on. How do I turn the damn light on this phone? There we go. It's a Phyton seal back here. I don't know if you could see it because it's gummed up from when it was burning the clutch pads, but that don't happen no more. See? And there's no oil or gas leaking out of this crankcase. Reason why is because I don't take those seals off the side of this crankcase. I don't do that. I'll explain that here in a minute. Let me get my SKF bearings. Most people They take a bearing like this with the fucking metal shields. You're not supposed to take them off on this side. You're supposed to take them off on this side and have that go on to where your crank goes in the motor. And then the outside, these are supposed to have a fucking shield on them. And then the rubber shit's supposed to go on top of here. I know people like to take the two seals off of here and then off of here. But what you're doing is you're creating a vacuum in your motor. Build Break Fix probably didn't explain this, but I'll explain it. You'll create a vacuum leak where if one of your seals on your motor, your Viton seals or your standard Chinese seals on both sides of your engine, if you take the sheathing off both ends of the bearing, you're creating a vacuum seal. Now you got air sucking into this engine, and then your motor's going to turn into a runaway motor. You don't want that. I already had that problem with that bike right there. It's got the old back rack and that Planet Bicycles mud flap. That one's got a problem of not shutting off because when I bought the motor off of King's Motorbikes, they took the shields off both sides of the fucking engine crankcase bearings. And then I tried to put new seals on both sides of the engine, one on this side and one on the magneto side. They didn't sit right, and it just sucks air into here, and it causes the motor to become supercharged, and then turns into a runaway motor. Trust me, you don't want that. I had a hard time stopping that fucking Schwinn motor. I pulled the spark plug, and the motor was still going. The only way to stop the motherfucker is to hold the clutch in and then let the clutch out and then grab your fucking brakes at the same time. But yeah, that bitch grips, see? The plate don't do that moving bullshit either. That's the motor that Zane Smith, I got off of Zane Smith. Still works too. Of course, I took his magneto, piece of shit magneto out of this. I put one of them supercharged OZ mags in this fucking motor. And for everybody that says that doesn't give you extra charge of electricity, that's a fucking lie, because it does give you an extra charge of fucking power for your little Red Devil or whatever you want to use up here. And I've been trying to build a fucking CDI. China's got the secret fucking wiring documents. They won't share with anybody though. But it's alright though, because I got a few of their fucking wiring diagrams. Anyway, I'll show you what bearings I'm talking about. 6202 ZZ. People like to take the shields off on this side and then the shield off on this side, and then they try to run it, and then you create a fucking vacuum leak, and then your motor turns into a runaway motor. They look like this when you take them off on both sides. I don't do that shit. I ain't trying to create a runaway motor. I already got one of them doing that. Oh, and this motherfucker pulls, by the way. It's got a standard fucking clutch spring that came with this. I think it was the original spring that went in the Phantom 85 motors. I think it's a 250 or 280 pound spring. I'm going to be changing it to a Smolek spring now. Had to get a decal for it. That's my old Phantom 85 sticker, if anybody's wondering. Because if you go back and watch my videos, I had a Phantom 85 motor on here with a modified muffler to where I had to weld the muffler to work for the motor, and it ran good, but pipe was too fucking loud. Yeah, we in the garage right now. It's too cold to ride a bike today, though. I'm just doing clutch advice. Also, I still have another mod to do that Mossy wants me to try, is them lawnmower belts, clutch pads. I got them around here some fucking where. I gotta look through this fucking mess. Yeah, you say it's 75 degrees. It ain't 75 where I'm at. Feels like 45 or 50 out where I'm at. Oh, you tested the pads? How good did they work, Mike Miller? Tell me. I bet they gripped the top plate of the clutch and that fucking backing plate. There's my other fucking shit. Yeah, see the mess I gotta clean up? I'm getting the other motor built. See, look. I told you it's a 52 millimeter. Big fucking bore. Reed valves. 3-ring. I'm gonna be turning it into a Minarelli. Oh, they work good? Nice. That's what I want to hear. Anyway, I tested one of these. Fucking YouTube removed my video, though. I don't know why, because I had it on there. It was loading. And people seen it on the live, and then the video got removed. Fucking wire, get out of my way. Go to your local Dollar General and get one of these. They're used for cars, okay? The lighting underneath where you stick your feet in your car and you have a little underglow. They're LED powered. I've made my own little circuit. A little charging capacitor, a little fucking induction coil, and there's another piece here. I got it wrapped up. And then it ties in, and then the LED plugs right here. And then the other 2 wires come down. Green and yellow. Goes down. Bypasses this. Goes inside the motor. I got another one of them little generator lighting kits for this. It works too. Bulbs come on and they're bright red, just like how they show right here in the picture. The V100's got some fucking power. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I might be changing that crank. I got to make sure if I need a ZL40 crank or a fucking, what the fuck is it? AF80 crank, or if I need one of them fucking Smolik 42 cranks. I'm thinking 42 because of that fucking spacer plate. See, look. Got this thick fucking spacer plate, see? Someone handmade this shit on a milling machine, see? That's like a 2-inch thick fucking spacer plate. And yes, it's a BT fucking crank. See? BT. got my clutch mod too. It's hard to turn the motherfucker, but once you break the motor in, the Smolek spring will fit. Some cases you have to fucking... You don't grind the spring. You just take some fucking sandpaper or put the clutch on one of them fucking milling machines and just smooth the spring out. And if you can't fucking do that, you get in there with fucking sandpaper where the clutch rests, and then you fucking grind these two parts off in the inside so that the fucking thing fits in. Me, I whack it in with the fucking whack-a-mole hammer. You know, one of these. It's all beat the fuck up. But she works. Bam, 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 bam. And of course, y'all seen my 2-arm crank puller, 8mm to, 8.5 to 200mm. But I guess you could call it the 8-inch 200mm 2-arm crank puller. This is what you would do to pull the fucking crank apart, which I showed in the video. And then I put it back together. Check this out. There's hammer marks on it, but it will still work. See? Ooh, look, YD100 crank arm. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. The other crank arm, right here. Well, anyway, I'll show you what the hell I'm talking about. See how it sits in there like that? The little sheathing for the fucking bearings. You don't take these out. You leave those like that. And then on the other side, when you put a fresh bearing in there, you don't take the fucking seal out on this side either. You take the ones out on the inside. Like this. Reason why is so when the engine's running, oil goes in the bearing, okay? Stays behind this sheathing, and then the rubber gasket keeps the fucking oil inside, okay? Because the minute you have a fucking leak here, it's going to come out, touch the magnet, and it's going to fucking short your electronics out. I know, because that's probably what happened on this fucking motor right here. Not this red one. This is my high performance baby right here. I didn't get a real chance to fucking ride this because it's cold out now. This motherfucker right here. I gotta take this whole fucking engine apart and redo it. Because China fucked up on the bearings and took them two side sheathing things off the fucking bearings, and then they put the two rubber seals in there and it fucked everything up. Fucking idiots. Homemade phone holder. That's my camera stand. When you don't got the money. Selfie stick. See? Selfie stick. Drill that bitch in there with a bolt. And then I put you guys like this. Hello, how you doing? Then, of course, I got this other fucking engine. But see, look, I made my own little spacer plate from my old Phantom 85 motor. The other head, I should say the other cheap fucking head blew up. And I took an angle grinder and I cut that bitch. I need to put this on a belt sander or something and smooth this top part out so it's like the bottom piece here. But anyway, look, watch. YD bottom end, see? YD. YD. Now watch, I'm going to turn it into a chainsaw engine. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Now wait, we thinking now. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh. Also, got the little gasket seals. Now I'm going to explain this again, since everybody wasn't listening the first time. So everybody perk your ears up. Don't walk away from the stream, because I'm going to show you something. To permanently fix your Phantom 85, I'm going to give you the fucking deets right now. Take your Avenger 85 fucking piston. And if you get the long 12 millimeter brisk pin bearing, that fits on the YD 85cc crank rod. And then what you do is you take 3 of these bitches and you do one of these. 1, 2, and 3. Check that out. It's a spacer plate, and now it's a fat gasket, okay? Then when you take your fucking head and you put it down on the fucking engine, it'll look like this. It'll look kind of retarded at first, but as soon as you torque the bolts down, everything will match up. There. And then your YD85 crank would be in here, okay? Then you attach your piston and shit, and shit that holds the piston on or whatever. And yes, the piston works. You will not believe the piston fucking works. Reason why is because I did the mod on this Phantom motor. Okay, and I'm going to show you something. Look, watch. You see it? Count them. 1, 2, 3 gaskets. Reason why? It's because it's got an Avenger 85 piston in it. It runs too. And what I did to fix the one for mine, let's just say the piston that's in this engine, I did not get from fucking bicycleengines.com. I did not get from fucking Zane Smith. I did not buy from fucking Gorilla Gas. I did not buy from fucking China. I bought from a company off of fucking eBay. And it's an actual true MS460 52 millimeter piston with fucking 1.5 millimeter piston rings that won't bend, break, or crack under fucking heat or pressure. And I got them from the Little Red Barn Saw Shop or whatever the hell it's called on eBay. I look for quality parts. And the minute they had in the fucking description, right at the bottom, it said, these are parts not made in China, and they're definitely not made in Taiwan. So that's how you know you're getting quality shit. Give me a minute, I gotta get a coat on because it's fucking cold in here. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's not exactly fucking warm outside either. Whew. Ah, shit. Anyway, I wish it was warmer out because I could ride my fucking bike, but can't. Also, for people that say that I don't buy off of GoMax, I buy off of them sometimes. I got this, okay, from when I bought this off of GoMax. That head and that bolt design, GoMax fucking copied me. So I got the head and the fucking sticker to prove it. It's the version 1 copy of a Phantom 85 racing engine cooling head and a fucking Avenger 85 head because the bolts are the same spacing. And for all y'all that want to run some type of electronics on your bike, whether you want like LED lights or whatever, you got to go to Wonderful Creations on eBay. They will sell you, I think it's like a $28 part. When I bought it, it was like 21 bucks or some shit. But now, since the tariffs and all that bullshit, you're going to be paying like 28 or 30 bucks, but it's at least worth it because when you get that little generator coil, don't try to hook it up to the main power off the fucking engine or that white wire. What you do is you take the little generator coil and the one wire that's soldered, you have to desolder it and get a regular copper wire or one of these types of wires. And you got to solder that wire on there, then cover it with electrical tape or fucking solder it and then put shrink wrap on it and then take a lighter over it and then, and then fucking connect the fucking charging coil with 2 wires and not 1. That's why everybody has problems. They try to get that little generator coil to work and it's stealing power off the fucking motor and shit. Well, it's not going to steal power if the other side of the magnet's generating the power. Yep. Anyway, I got another box done up. This one's going to Silly Science. I got to go get the 2 clutches. I got to put packing material in here too. And I got to find out if that's his actual address that I send the clutches to because I don't want to send them to that mechanic shop. And then whoever works there, they'll end up stealing the fucking clutches. I gotta have like a mailing address or post office box number or something so his shit doesn't get stolen. Because you never know. You can't trust the fucking mail service these days. I'm still getting fucking dead people's fucking mail that used to live on this property. And they're still having their mail sent to this address, which is kind of fucked up. Anyway, I'm getting off of here. Glad y'all stayed for the clutch tutorial. But I'm telling y'all, you all need to do some research. Go online. I know OP1's already got the 2 set. My cable's a little bit frayed. It's an old bike too. You have to get the hardened steel dowel pins, heat treated steel, or get the ones that's from fucking India and they don't break. And then you draw out that fucking throw rod that's in here for 3/16 only. And then you go online and look up 3/16 by 7/8 hardened steel dowel pins. Either heat treated steel or industry metal. Don't look up ones from fucking China because they don't work. That bitch grabs though. Watch. Try to push the pin in. Locking pin's useless. You hold it in. Oh look, now it's free mode. Let it go. That's how you do a clutch.